Trending with Tahsin. According to a UK study whose context we don't really need right now because you can trust me, there's been a 60% decline in the world's flying insect population since 2004, with a steady decline of 2.5% per year. This includes but is not limited to wasps, bees, flies, butterflies, moths, beetles, and dragonflies. Just to put that into perspective, if we lost 2.5% of the human population next year, that's 200 million people, roughly the amount of Americans still living paycheck to paycheck. Humans are the genocidal dictators, natural disasters, and COVID of the insect world. The little insects that keep you awake at night or scare the shit out of you due to an irrational fear are instrumental to the functioning of a healthy ecosystem. Furthermore, insects are proving to be a viable source of protein as chickens, cows, and pigs, astaghfirullah, have become increasingly resource intensive to grow and raise. And let's face it, if these uncomfortably fast-flying freaks don't go around fornicating flowers, then we won't have flowers to pick. And if we don't have flowers to pick, how are you going to pick roses? And if you don't have roses, what are you going to gift your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, shorty, main bitch, side piece, and in some cultures, cousins as a gift? And if you're not showering them with gifts, how the hell do you plan on getting laid? And if men are not getting laid, we're going to have an increase in incel populations. And with an increase in incel populations, you guessed it, more school shootings. Which is really concerning because if insects are not around, children may be our only viable protein source. Save the bees, save the kids. Kind of. Due to the decrease in insect populations, we notice a decrease in bird populations, frog populations, reptile populations, and fish populations. There's nothing written on these pieces of paper, it's just for dramatic effect. Most humans, myself included, don't really give any flying fucks, pun intended or not intended. I'm not really sure how to use that phrase. But that's unimportant because that hasn't been trending. What has been trending are butterboards. If you haven't heard of butterboards, consider yourself living under a rock, but also kind of lucky. With the looming global recession, catastrophic climate change, and war, middle-class white people have impressively distracted us again by ditching expensive charcuterie, resulting in a butter dip spread on a beautiful piece of wood. Wood which was probably home to an insect. Who knew that butter poured on wood would be indicative of the inevitable apocalypse? Middle-class white people undefeatedly proving that they may be poor, but they'll always have the privilege of time, which is something I can relate to, as this video is evidence of that. For so long, mainstream media has entrenched us with negative news, and now social media is riddled with toxic positivity and awesome fun distractions like butterboards. At this point, it would be my responsibility to introduce some sort of insect-related cause or fund that you can donate to, but I'm not going to do that because I shouldn't have to use guilt to coerce you into caring. Also, I don't have kids, so I can give a flying fuck about the future. But to all those that do have kids,